Hello everyone. This hour on Verbling, the next in my Learning from Pictures series. Today we are going to be doing, let me just get my name on screen, we're going to be doing a brand new class all about actually pictures, about taking pictures. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to get my presentation on screen. We're going to talk about the process of taking pictures, and then how to describe pictures, talking about the actual elements of a picture, and then we're going to practice them with interesting pictures. So we're going to get started in just a moment. While we're waiting for people to come in, I'll do a quick introduction. So my name is John Eric. I'm your Verbling teacher for this hour, and I'm an American teacher from New York, coming at you from Lisbon, Portugal. You can follow me and see all my upcoming classes by clicking this link in the chat window. And you can see my upcoming classes. You can also book a private lesson with me if you want to see what a custom-tailored lesson is like. These group lessons are great for general practice and having fun, but you can make a lot of serious progress if you have a personal learning plan, which is what I would create with you if you book a private class. I've taught over 1,000 classes on Verbling since joining 2 years ago in February 2013. But over the last 15 years, I've also taught general English, general English to teens, to adults, business English to major multinationals. I've taught academic classes and exams at schools, high schools and universities around Europe, and many other things. So whatever your problems are in English, bring them to me, and I will find a personal learning plan to help you fix them. Okay? So let me get the presentation on screen, and because I didn't give you the link, and we will get started. I'm going to open this up in the background. While that's opening, let me just say hello to Tatiana. Nice to see you, Tatiana. How are you?
Fine, thanks, teacher. And you?
I'm very good, very good. And I just realized I don't have my name on the screen. Let me fix that. If I don't put my name on the screen, you don't know who I am. There we go. Can you see that? It's official. I'm a Verbling teacher. I put it on screen. Let's say hello to some new faces like Sarah. Hello, Sarah. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
And where are you from, Sarah?
I'm from Germany.
You're from, I can hear, Germany?
Yes.
Germany. Okay, very good. Whereabouts in Germany? What part? Can you hear me okay? I can't hear you very well, Sarah. All right, we'll come back to you in just a moment, okay? Let's say hello to, Alexander. Hi, Alexander. How are you?
Hi, how are you? I'm
nice
doing
to
okay.
See you. Very good,
Me
very
too.
good. And my presentation is loading. That's why I don't have it on the screen, but it's almost ready. And let's say hello to Mr. Anton. Hello, Anton. Long time no see.
Hello. Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
You don't sound very sure. You should say, "I'm great."
Well, it's a very long week. It was very long week. I thought it would never end.
Mine is not over. I still have tomorrow. I'm going to put the presentation on screen for you, and then I'm going to share it, but I'll give you the link. Well, so if you click on that, it should work. Let me just see if I've done it right. Well, when you click on that link, you're going to see it as a document, not as a presentation. Okay, but I'm going to share my screen so you can see it as a presentation. It looks like this. All right, and welcome to class, Jose, as well. Nice to see you again. Hello, Jose.
Hello, John.
Nice to
Hi.
see you. How are you?
Uh, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. And you?
I'm all right. I'm
Yeah.
surviving. Okay, everyone, let's learn from pictures. Today, we are going to... Oh, wait a second. Okay, there we go. Oh, I think I'm missing a page. That's really strange. I can't put all of the steps of our process on one page, but I want you to take a look at this. So first of all, take a look at that picture in the top left side of your screen. Tatiana, what do you see? Not everything, but what's that object on the top left side of your screen?
I see a camera.
It is a camera, yeah?
Camera, yes.
In American English, we say camera. Ah, like cat. Camera. Excellent.
Camera.
Very good. And we've got 4 little letters. By the way, is this camera the same or different than a camera we would use today? Because this is an old illustration. Does it look the same or different to you? Tatiana.
I don't know.
Are cameras today, have they changed in any way? In your opinion?
Opinion.
In your opinion, have they changed in any way? Well, let's go through the parts of the camera first, and it'll be easier to answer if they are different today. So hang on to that thought for a moment. Okay, so Sarah, are you there? Hello,
Yes.
Sarah? Okay. I want you to pick a letter, choose a letter in that picture of the camera, and see if you can name one element. Choose a letter A, B, C, D, and see if you can name that part of the camera. Any letter you like.
A?
A. Excellent. What is A? Can you see what it is?
I don't know.
You've got to pick something that you know. Okay, so Sarah, I want you to pick a part of the camera. It could be one of the letters, or it could be any part of the camera that you know the name of. Maybe it could be, for example, the glass at the front of the camera, or the thing on the top. Okay, so give me one element of that camera. Can you think of any words?
No.
Okay. We'll come back to you in just a minute. So let's learn the parts of the camera. Class, what do we call A in that picture?
It is a battery, probably.
A could be a battery. What does a battery do?
It is charging. No, it gives the opportunity for camera to use electricity.
Say that without the word opportunity. Get rid of opportunity. It's not an opportunity. What does it do? It
is supplying the electricity.
Exactly. Good. It supplies
Supplies, yeah.
electricity, or it supplies energy. Okay, very good. So A could be a battery, but I know who drew the picture, and I know it's not supposed to be a battery. Do you know what it's supposed to be? Second guess?
I'm not sure actually, but I have a guess that it could be.
Well, hang on a second, Anton. What were you going to say? Anton?
I don't remember exactly. Maybe it's the Polaroid.
And what does a Polaroid have that other cameras don't have? What does a Polaroid produce? What kind of picture? What's it on?
It's a land with special.
Special what? What's that keyword? What's the material that we used to use in cameras? Today, it's almost impossible to get these cameras, but 10 years ago, they were very common. What's the material that the
That's
image...
A film.
Film, exactly. So A
Film.
is a roll of film. It's supposed to be a roll of film. Because it used to come rolled in a little canister to protect it from the light. Okay? Jose,
Yes.
what do we call the glass? Do you know what we call the glass on the front?
Objective?
In Spanish, it's the objective.
In Spanish.
In English?
In English is target.
In Spanish, it's a target. And in English, it's... Class, what do we call that?
English.
Let's see, let's help him out.
Lens.
Lens.
Exactly.
Okay,
It's a
okay.
lens.
Lens.
So B is the thing that you use to cover the lens. So what do you think we
Okay.
call B? If the camera has a lens, what is B? To cover the lens, we have a...
Cover lens.
Another
Cover.
word for cover? You can cover your head by wearing a hat, or you can cover your head by wearing a... What's another name for hat? Hat that you wear at a baseball game is not a hat, it's a... Don't any of you go to baseball games?
Cap.
Cap. B is a lens cap. B is a lens cap. Okay. Class, what do we call the thing that allows us to put the camera around our neck so we don't lose it? Which is supposed to be C.
It's kind of a belt.
Kind of a belt, right. What's the right word, though? Do you know?
No, I'm not sure about the right word.
What about the rest of you? Anything that goes over your shoulder is not a belt. We've got another name. If it goes over your shoulder, if it's around your waist, it's a belt.
Cord.
If it's around your shoulder, it is a strap.
That's right.
C is a strap. Okay? And D is the camera itself. Okay? So, Tatiana, what was A?
We say camera, strap, lens cap, and lens.
That was all of them. I just said, what was A? You're right. Camera, strap, lens cap, and a roll of film. A was a roll of film.
Yes. Film.
All right.
Roll.
Perfect, perfect. So, a little test. Sarah, where does the light enter the camera? Where does the light enter the camera?
Class of camera.
Take a look in the chat window. Where does the light enter the camera? Like this. Where does it enter? What's the name of that part where the light comes in? You can say it like this. It enters through the, and I'll leave a little blank for you. So Sarah, your answer can start like that. It enters through the...
Glass.
Good, that's it. It enters through the lens. Perfect. I want to hear all of you say some of this vocabulary. It enters through the lens. Perfect. Very good, Sarah. Okay? And Jose, how do we stop the light from entering the camera?
How I can to stop the what?
How do we stop the light from entering the camera? Look at the chat window.
The light from entering. The light from entering.
We can use the
Ah, we can use the bottom.
bottom. Remember the word, not cover. We had a better word.
We can use the cap,
We can use
the
the lens cap.
lens cap. Lens cap.
That's it. Very good. All right. And Anton, what did we used to put into the camera? Now, today we don't use them very often. What did we used to put into a camera?
Roll of film.
Roll of film.
Roll of film. Okay.
Yeah. Rolls of film. Rolls of film. We say a roll because it's inside of a protective cylinder, a roll of film. Okay, very good. And Alexander, how do we carry around a camera? We carry around a camera, especially if we want to have it ready to use. How do we carry around a camera?
By using the strap.
Very good. By using the strap. Okay, so let's use that vocabulary as we talk about the process of taking a picture. Roll of film, lens cap, lens, the camera itself, strap, and we've got some funny little things on the top. So let's go to the other pictures and learn the process of taking a picture. Mr. Shinue, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm sorry for being late because I just went walking.
You are forgiven, Mr. Shinue. Always.
I remember your class, but I didn't watch the time. So I'm late.
Better late than never. Better late than never, Shinue. Now, look at picture number 1. What do you think the man is doing in picture number 1? You've got the outside and you've got the inside. You've got two views in picture number 1. I'll give you a little hint. On the right side, that is a needle. And on the outside, he's adjusting something. What do you think he's adjusting?
Left focus.
It's a matter. Wait a second. I'm thinking. This man is
adjust the focus, and he can.
Wait, one at a time here. Sorry, go ahead, Shinue. You were first, then Anton, go to you. Go ahead, Shinue.
This man is adjusting the distance between the object and him.
Well, you can't adjust the distance because that's in the physical world, but you can adjust something else. Not the distance, but
I don't know the professional term.
Anton, what's the professional term?
Zoom.
Say again?
Zoom.
And teacher, I know this. And he is adjusting the focal lengths.
Not the focal length because that's too technical. Let's make it easy. He's adjusting the focus. Just the focus. I think, Anton, you said that earlier. Oh, we lost Anton. So, actually, you're close. You're very close. But before he adjusts the focus, he's going to turn something on, and in the old days, before digital technology, because I'm showing you a picture of an old camera, there was a little needle inside, and the needle would move according to how much light there was. So do you know what that's called? When you because you had to adjust the light to take a good picture. So it's not
She,
the focus. It's yeah.
she is, she needs to turn on the lens cap.
Well, almost. You need to take off the lens cap first. That's true. Otherwise, you can't see through the lens. But
She
then,
is, turn on the battery.
almost, turns on the light meter. In the old days, cameras had an analog light meter, not a digital one. So a light meter, because this is film. We'll get to what digital cameras do in just a minute. But in this picture, number one, switch on the light meter or turn on the camera. You can say switch on or you can say turn on. All right. So Tatiana, we're talking about film still. So we'll look at picture number 2. Tell me, what do you think he's adjusting in number 2? Do you know what that thing is? It's got little numbers on it.
It is adjusting for color, for wall, for night, days.
That's right, yeah. Specifically, it's how fast and how long the camera is open. The camera has to open up for the light to come in. Do you know what we call that? How long and how fast the camera is open.
Delay.
Not exactly. No, it's not a delay. It's how long the little thing inside the lens opens up for. So, let's clarify. The thing inside the lens that opens up, not the glass, but the thing inside that opens up, is called the, does anyone know?
Shutter.
Good. Aperture or shutter. Well, let's say it's two things. The aperture is the size. Let me put this there. The aperture is the size of the opening. And the shutter, you are absolutely right, is how long it's open. How long it's open for. Shutter. So, Tatiana, look at those numbers. 30, 60, 125, 200, 250, 500, whatever the numbers are. Those are lengths of time. In other words, how fast the shutter opens and closes. So he's adjusting the shutter speed. Shutter speed. Then the window for you. He's adjusting the. Oops, not adjusting. Adjusting. He's adjusting the shutter speed at number 2.
Shutter speed. Okay.
Right? So, how do you take a picture? I want you to tell me 1 and 2 together, Tatiana. First, you. Let's go to 1 and 2. Tatiana, first, you do what in number 1?
1.
Yeah. And all the vocabulary is in the chat window, so you can always take a look in the Verbling chat. Do you see the vocabulary for number 1 in the chat window? Everyone, take a look for a second.
There is no vocabulary in the chat.
There is no vocabulary in the chat window?
Yes. At least I can see.
Okay, that means it's broken. Look, on my screen right now, I've written all the vocabulary here. Do you see it? And for you to see it, you have to click on this blue Verbling with a V. If you click it, it opens on the side. If you don't see it, then we have to do it in a different way. Okay, so No one can see the vocabulary, right?
I can see it.
Okay, Sarah can see it. Tatiana, can you see it too?
Yes, I can.
Oh, okay. Okay, good.
So that is my fault. I'm sorry.
I will try to make a copy in both chat windows, okay? So here in the inside chat, you can see it now. All right. So, listen carefully. First, you have to turn on the light meter. Then, you have to adjust the shutter speed. That was steps 1 and 2. All right? We're going to come back to this in just a minute. And then we'll talk about what a digital camera does. Sarah, what's the man doing in number 3? What's he doing?
He's taking a picture.
He is. He's looking into... Now, we have to identify the hole in the back of the camera. In the front of the camera, there's a hole with glass that we call the lens. In the back of the camera, do you know what we call that? He's looking...
No.
He's looking into the... Class, what's he looking into? Do you know?
Eye hole.
Not the eye hole, no. Good guess.
Oh, okay.
Good guess, not the eye hole. Anyone else?
Focus?
He's looking into a mirror.
Not the mirror. You're absolutely right. It could be a mirror if you have a reflex camera. There
He's
is a mirror.
adjusting the focus, John?
Not yet. He's
Not yet?
looking into, or looking, you can also say through, the viewfinder. The viewfinder.
Yes.
Everyone say viewfinder. Viewfinder.
It's a small, a
There we
small
go.
window.
It's a small window, right? The
Yes.
viewfinder is a small window.
Viewfinder. Viewfinder. Okay.
Very good. So, Sarah, I want you to tell me the first 3 steps of taking a picture. See if you can remember them. First, you do what?
First, you take off the lens cap,
Perfect.
turn on the light meter.
Then turn on the light meter. Then turn on the light meter.
Then turn on the light meter. Then
Excellent.
you adjust the focus.
Good.
And then you're adjusting the shutter speed.
And after that, look.
After that, look up the shutter speed, and
Look through the.
look through the shutter speed.
Look through the
viewfinder.
That's it. The last one would be look through the viewfinder. That's right. Excellent. Very good. Very good.
Teacher,
是你喂
can you put the 5 steps into the chat box? Thank you.
They are in the chat box. But I'll
Well,
put it in there.
I want to get the right order because I'm late. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
We are waiting for your typing.
Everyone be patient. First,
No,
let's
no
put
problem.
let's put what Sarah said. First, I forgot what she said. Switch or turn. Switch on the light meter. First, you switch on the light meter. Then, you adjust the shutter speed. After that, I think we're just doing steps 1, 2, and 3 so far. After that, you look through the viewfinder. And Jose, look at number 4.
Number
After,
4. Yes.
Yeah.
He is adjusting the focus.
He's adjusting the focus in number 4. Now, not exactly. He's adjusting the aperture.
He's
but we-
adjusting the aperture. Okay.
But we have a special way to say he's adjusting the aperture. The aperture is the size of the
Objects.
is the size of the hole in the camera, the aperture.
The size of the hole. Okay.
Right. If you really want to know what this is called, right, we say he sets the aperture to an f-stop. In the old days, I don't know if digital cameras use this. You have to have an expensive one. You had f-stops. That means you have different sizes, and each size is called an f-stop, right? So, for example, here, he sets the aperture. He sets the aperture to f8. In the picture, it's f8, and the smaller the number, the bigger the aperture. The smaller the number, the bigger the aperture. Okay, and you can see that over here in the chat window. And Mr. Alexander, let's take a look at number 5. Now, what's he doing in number 5? You can see the little arrow.
He's trying to focus on their object.
That's right. So he's not trying to focus. Let's say it in a simpler way. He's focusing. He's focusing the camera, or he's focusing in number 5. And he's turning the lens. He turns it right or left. Okay? And you can see in number 5 there's a little dot on the person he's taking a picture of. That helps him find his focus. He's got to focus by putting it so that it's not blurry. So, which picture is blurry in number 5, Alexander?
The first one on the left side.
Yeah, on the left, right? It is blurry. On the right, Alexander, what is it? On the right, it's not blurry. It's
straight or clear.
Almost. It's
Vague.
in focus.
Focus.
In focus. So there's your expression. He's focusing the lens. It starts blurry, but then it comes into focus. It's in focus on the right side. Now, number 6. Shinyue, what do you think he's doing in number 6? He's looking at that guy. He's going to take a picture. What do you think he's doing in number 6?
Oh, number 6. He is choosing the size of image.
He's choosing the size, okay? And we have a special way to say that. We say he's framing the image. It's framing. Because the frame is that square box, and you can choose what you want to show inside of the frame. So he's framing the image, or framing the picture in number 6. Another way to say framing is composing. Composing the image. We're almost there. Number 7, Tatiana. Oh, what's he doing in number 7?
Number 7, it is push the button.
He's pushing the button, and what's the result? He's pushing the button, so he's... What happens when you push the button?
Yes.
Try to catch the image.
Say again?
He is trying to catch the image.
Or he's taking the picture. Catch the image.
Yes.
He's taking the picture. So pushing the button is actually taking the picture, capturing the image on film in this case. Now, since it's film, we have to do step 8. So, I'll leave this up to you, class. Look at number 8. He's got to turn something, and then inside the camera, the film moves. What do you think he's doing in step 8?
Number 8, he's trying to take out of the rolls of film.
Not take it out, but move it forward. He's moving it forward. So, the word is advancing film, which we don't do anymore. That's why I don't expect you to know it.
And the one in the film. I don't know this term.
Advancing the film. And you said another? Sorry? Shinwei, what did you say?
And I don't know the name. I don't know the term of advancing the film.
Yeah. You can advance and you can wind. Wind. It's almost the same idea. Wind is usually to make something tighter. But here it's advancing because each film has a frame. And the pictures are separate in separate frames. So you have to move the next frame forward. He's advancing the film. But nowadays, we have digital cameras. So that's why you might not know this. But I want to hear you go through the steps. Your keywords are first, then, after that, your key connectors, finally. So, Tatiana, how do you take a picture? What are the steps? What do you think?
First,
See if you can go through all the steps, and I'll put them on the screen for you. First, you.
these pictures, yes. We one moment.
Light. Light.
Yes. Light.
What's the verb? First, you what? First, you turn.
First, I switch on the light meter.
Good. Keep going. Then
you adjust the shutter speed.
adjust.
Then adjust the shutter speed.
Good. You can say you instead of I because you're talking about all people. First, you turn on the light meter.
Okay.
Then you adjust the shutter speed. After that?
After then you look through the viewfinder.
Viewfinder. Repeat. Viewfinder.
Viewfinder.
Perfect. Good. And then, number 4.
Before that the aperture to f-stop.
Yeah. And there's a simpler way. You can say, and then you set the, let's make it simple. Then you set the f-stop. Which is, yeah, simple way. Okay, very good. Now, let's go to Tatiana. Great job on the beginning. Sarah, let's continue with you. I want you to pick it up from step 5.
After that, he is focusing the camera.
Perfect.
And
after that,
then
you focus.
He is taking the picture. And after that, he is advancing the film.
That's it. After that, so then you take the picture, just repeating what you said. And instead of after that, we're going to say, and finally, Right. Finally, you advance film.
And here, advance the film.
Very good. And all of those steps are now in the chat window for you. So take a look. There we go. So, I shouldn't have put them in the chat window because now you can see the answers and I want to test you. Mr. Jose, I want you to go through all the steps as fast and fluently as you can. So how do you take a picture, Jose? Fast.
Fast. First you turn on the light meter, then you adjust the shutter speed. After that you look through the wayfinder, and then
Viewfinder.
wayfinder, and then you set the f-stop. After that you focus the camera, and then you take the picture, and finally you advance the film.
Finally.
Finally you advance the film.
There you go.
F-stop.
F-stops. Excellent. I want to talk about pictures too. So we're gonna look at pictures and describe them. Now that you know how to take a picture, let's look at some pictures that you may have taken. So I want you to talk about the framing and the composition. So let's take a look at one picture together. I want you to tell me what you see, and I'm going to give you some special vocabulary to talk about the composition. Are you ready? Ready! Are you ready?
Yes.
Ready! I guess I'm the only one who's excited and shouting. Take a look.
Teacher, I have a question.
Go for it.
I don't know the exact meaning of advance the film.
Oh, advance is to move the film through the camera, or one step through the camera. Ah, Mr. T is ready. Very good. Mr. T, by the way, there's plenty of room if you want to come in. If you can't speak, no problem, but you're welcome to come in so you can see the inside chat as well. Advance, to move the film through the camera one step at a time, like this. Because each step is one frame, meaning you can take one picture. Each step is one frame for one picture. So you have to advance it one step to take a new picture. And how many pictures were on a roll? I don't remember now. It's been so long, but I think it was like 20 or 30 pictures per roll. I don't really remember. It's been a long time. Let's talk about pictures themselves. I'm going to show you a picture, and I want you to talk about the framing and composition. Okay? And I'll help you with vocabulary. Framing and composition. So, here we go. Tell me about this picture, Mr. Shinue.
This picture is an amazing. Two ladies from church are very excited.
They are.
A man in front of them. This man is damned. He feels very strange about the two crazy women.
What do we call women in the Catholic Church who dress like that? What are they called? Do you know the word?
Oh, I don't know their name.
Class, what do we call those women?
None?
These are nuns, right?
Can I type French?
These are nuns. Nuns.
The lungs should be gentle and quiet, but those two women are very energetic.
They are very energetic. It's true.
Screaming and shout.
And can you see what they're doing? Can you see the games that they're playing?
They are playing ropes.
They are jumping.
Jump rope.
Yeah,
They are
that's it.
jumping ropes.
They are jumping rope. That's it. Jumping rope. Excellent. Now, Shin Yue, I think that's not a man. I think that's a boy in the playground. Let's say, I don't know if that's a playground or not, but where is the boy in the picture? Let's talk about the framing. Where is the boy? Where is he?
The boy is in the playground.
Yeah, but in the frame of the picture. You've got the nuns on the right and left, and where is the boy?
The boy is in the center or in the middle of the picture.
In the middle? And is he near us or far from us? He is.
She is far away from the photographer.
That's right. And if you're far away, you are in the background. He's in the background.
He's in the background.
Excellent. If he's in the background, what do you think the opposite of background is? The nuns are in the, not the background, the nuns are in the, so what do you think the background, the opposite of background? Make a guess. The nuns are in the
foreground.
Very good. Foreground. Excellent. The nuns are in the foreground of the picture. Foreground and background. Excellent. And Sarah, here's one for you. Oh no, I skipped Tatiana. I'm going the order that I see you. Tatiana, are you ready? I've got one for you. Are you ready?
Yes, ready.
Are you sitting down? Are you comfortable? Are you ready? Are you ready for a shock? Here we go.
Yeah, yes, it is shock.
Here we go. Boom. Tell me about this picture.
Wow.
Wow. Now I want you to use our framing words. Foreground, background, on the left, on the right, and I want you to tell me about the picture.
On background is house, fire,
On fire.
fire, and firemen's was it?
What are they doing? Firefighters. We say firefighters. Firefighters are doing what?
Fires. Round water. Water. Round water. Fight fingers. Fighters.
Fighters. Yeah.
Yes, firefighters. And on the center photograph, we see many people, and it is American football, yes?
Yes, it is. We see many people watching the game. A game of football, American football.
Yes, American football, and people on their chairs see this match, and they don't see fire.
They don't. Maybe they don't notice the fire. And where is the fire? Fire is in the
background.
Yes. They don't notice the fire in the background. Excellent.
Yes.
Let me summarize. And I want to write this so you can have a copy. In the background, there's a house on fire, and firefighters are trying, I'm going to write this for you, are trying to put it out. In the middle ground, that means the center. In the middle ground of the picture, there is a crowd of people watching a football match. They apparently don't notice. They apparently don't notice the fire behind them. Yeah, notice. Okay, so I gave you a new word as well, which is middle ground, and you'll see it in just a second. 1 second. Middle ground and watching. Okay, so there is a corrected version of what you said, and I gave you some extra vocabulary too. Let's try another one. So, Ms. Sarah, are you ready for your picture, Ms. Sarah?
Yes.
Are you ready? Here we go. Boom.
Oh.
Tell me about this picture.
In the foreground, I see a woman with a monster. Yes, and in the background, I see mountains, and the woman in the foreground holds have papers in her hand. I think she is working, and the monster is her colleague.
Maybe it's her colleague. Yes.
Yes, and I see in the bottom of the picture another monster.
Oh yeah.
On the right-hand side. Yes.
Okay, so in the bottom, and it's close to us, so it's in the foreground. You can even say in the foreground, because it's close to us. In the foreground, there's another monster or monster head lying on the ground. So there's a quick version of what you said. In the foreground, there's a woman with a monster. In the background, there are mountains. The woman with the papers in her hand is working. So, class, here's a little guess for you. What do you think those papers are? And what monster is this? This is a very famous monster. It's not just any monster. She does not work for the monster company. I'll give you a hint. He's Japanese. Do you know it? Going once? Going twice? There's your monster. Take a look.
The young woman may fall in love with this monster.
She's going to do what?
They love each other.
Oh, of course. The monster is Godzilla.
The woman is holding a love letter.
You think so?
Yes. She is feeling very depressed by his real love.
Is this their wedding photo?
Yeah, no. And a lot of people like their relationship. So the two couple escape from the people. They are standing on the mountain, where is far away from the town.
Because monster human love is not accepted in the city, and so they have to run away to the country. Xinwei, it's true.
Yeah.
But do you know what I think? I think she's having an affair with the other monster, the one in the foreground. I have a feeling.
The other monster is lying down the other monster is lying down the ground. He is jealous of the couple.
You can tell he's jealous. Look at his face. What a horrible expression.
And the other monster is frightened.
He's frightened.
Mm-hmm.
Could be. I have another theory, though.
He can't believe, man and the monster could fall in love.
He wanted the woman for himself. Xinwei, I think that you should write movie scripts because I think that's a better movie than the real movie. This is Godzilla on the set of a 1960-something or 50-something movie, and she's the actress holding the script, and they're buddies. But I like your movie much better. Well, we've got just a minute. Oh, we don't have that much time. Mr. Jose, I've got one for you before we go. We've got just 1 minute left. Are you ready, Jose?
Yes.
Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about this picture.
I see three guys. He's lying on the grass.
Did you say three? Wait. Did you say three guys?
Oh, three women.
Okay, yeah.
Three women. He's lying on the grass. He's taking the sun in his hat. In their hats, they are wearing and they are wearing
what is that thing?
I don't know, a cap, no?
The cap. They're wearing shopping bags.
Shopping bags in their heads.
You're absolutely
I
right.
think they are on the beach, possibly. Or
Near the beach because there's grass, not sand. Maybe they're near the beach.
Yes.
Okay. And what do you see? Well, why on earth are they doing that? I wonder if you can tell me the reason. Here's what you said so far. I'm going to change one thing. I'm going to say there are three women lying on the grass, taking in the sun. On their heads, they are wearing shopping bags. What's going on? Why are they doing it? Do you know?
Yes, they are reading books.
Why? Why are they reading books with bags over their heads?
Teacher, can I talk?
If you have a good reason, go for it. I think I know. What do you think?
The three women want their skin to become blank, but they don't want their face to burn.
They don't want to burn. Got it. They don't want to burn.
They don't want to burn the head.
I think it's something else. I think they just bought 50 Shades of Grey and they're embarrassed to read it in public. That's what I think.
Yes.
I think
Hmm.
that's what they're doing. Well, we're going to have to leave it there, everyone.
Okay.
But if you want, I'll give you a little homework. Sarah, Tatiana, all of you, if you want, take that link, pick a picture, describe it, use foreground, background, talk about the focus, and I'll help you with vocabulary. Write it, send it to me, and I will correct it and send it back to you using the Verbling message window. I'll be
Okay.
back in 1 minute to do our reading class, great short stories. We're going to be discussing our short story from last week, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, and we're going to be going on to a new one. I'm going to give you a second short story by the great comic writer James Thorber. So stick around for that.
Okay.
Great job, everyone. Send me your
Bye-bye.
writing if you want to
Okay.
practice. Bye for now, everyone.
Alright, teacher.
See you soon.
Bye.